Alex Rewrites the Wrongs is the story of Alex, a 10-year-old playwright with the power to change the world around him.
So here's a question. What if you could change the way they behave? Like tell them a story with a lesson, and then they'd learn from it and change for the better. Well, guess what? I'm the playwright, so I can. Watch this. Victor, Tiffany, and Bobby gather around Alex and then do exactly what he says. Okay, guys, we're going to act out some stories to teach you important lessons about responsibility, compromise, teamwork, and respect.
Whatever you say, Alex.
I know. Isn't it great? Places.
Alex's first story is about a queen who gives each of her children a grain of rice to care for.
And now, my youngest child, what have you done with the gift I left you?
I don't have it, Mother.
No?
No, but I'd like to show you something. Come with me. Look. Can you see there, beyond the castle walls?
Yes. Fields of rice, as far as the eye can see.
I realized that grain of rice was actually a seed. So I planted it, and it grew and produced so much rice. Then I planted that, and it grew and produced even more rice. Then I planted that. So basically, I've been planting rice this whole time you've been gone.
And now, there's enough rice to feed your whole country.
My country?
Yes, my son, for you have learned the meaning of responsibility without being told what to do and without making excuses. You took charge and made a plan to help others, and you've followed through with your plan without being distracted by less important things.
So he gets to keep all the rice?
Even better. I now proclaim to the whole kingdom that he shall be the one to rule when I am gone.
Alex's second story is about two competitive farmers, their wives, and a magical visitor who shows up one day to grant them all one wish.
Excuse me. I hate to break up this little love fest, but there's one thing I forgot to mention. Whatever you wish for, your neighbor on the other side of the stream will get twice as much.
So, he gonna get twice as much water.
And he gonna get twice as much sun?
That sounds nice, doesn't it?
Never!
All right, guys, hurry up.
I got it. I say that we wish that half of our cows get sick and die.
So if they get twice as much, then why all their cows will die?
Exactly.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you, Jones? Well, not as smart as me. I say that we wish that Bessie and I both go blind in one eye.
What? But then they'll go blind in both eyes.
Exactly, it's genius.
No, it's not. I am not losing an eye, and I'm not blind to anyone else either.
And you want to kill half of our cows and all of this? That's just stupid.
Okay, time's up. What's it gonna be?
I wish that...
Let's compromise. I wish for a plentiful harvest for the next 50 years.
Done. And your neighbor gets 100. Double done.
And I wish for a plentiful harvest for the next 50 years after that. Oh.
Done and double done.
Wait a minute, if we both get double, that means we each get great crops for a total of 150 years. Isn't that great?
I can't believe you did that.
This isn't over. I never sell for a tie.
It's not a tie, you old fool. It's called a compromise.
Everybody wins.
Well, I guess 150 years of good cropping does sound mighty nice.
Sure does. Thanks for the wish, Gertie.
You too, Bessie.
You're welcome.
Alex's third story is about a mayor who's noticed that her people don't work together anymore and decides to do something about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been your mayor for 20 years, and now it's time to celebrate with a big old potluck dinner.
Woo! That's an idea.
Next Sunday, I want each of y'all to bring a jar of chicken stew right down here to the town square. We're gonna pour it all in one big pot for everybody to share. And as a special treat, I, your mayor, will supply everything else for the dinner. The drinks, the dessert,
One of the townspeople decides that he doesn't want to give up one of his chickens for the stew, so he secretly brings a jar of watered-down gravy as his contribution.
This stew is a symbol of our unity.
That's right.
Each one of us works.
Yep.
Each one of us gives.
Right.
Each one of us stands by our neighbor. And together we are all fed.
With those words, the mayor dipped in a ladle to taste the stew. A moment of silence passed as the crowd waited expectantly. Suddenly, the mayor made a terrible face and spit out the stew.
He did! What? This ain't chicken stew! This is nothing but watered down gravy!
And then John realized what must have happened. Everyone in town had done the same thing he had done. No one wanted to share their meat, so everyone brought gravy water instead of real stew. Sadly, the mayor sent her people home.
Yo, go home and think about what happened here today. If everyone's only looking out for themselves, our town's never gonna be stronger than weak, watery gravy. We ain't never gonna get nowhere without teamwork.
Alex's final story is about King Arthur. The Black Knight has challenged him to a duel, and the only way Arthur will survive is if he can answer a riddle.
Zebra, zipper, zipper. Well, that's the list. But none of these sound right. I think I'm doomed.
Excuse me, Arthur.
Oh, you.
I know the answer to the riddle.
You do?
Yes, and I'll tell you if you grant me one small favor.
Milady, if you do truly know the answer to the riddle, I'll give you anything you want. I swear it on my soul.
Very well. What everyone wants, but has to give. What everyone deserves, but has to earn. What you must receive in order to be treated well. A simple thing, really. Respect.
As soon as he heard the words, Arthur knew in his heart it was true.
That's it. You give respect, you earn respect, and in order to receive respect, you must be treated well. That's
He
it.
had the answer, and just in time, too.
King Arthur, prepare to die.
Wait, I know the answer to the riddle.
Really? I doubt it.
Yes, what everyone wants and deserves, what you must receive in order to be treated well. Respect?
Curses! Who told you that? They said your sorry skin.
Alex uses his stories to make his school a better place and encourages the audience to do likewise.
I guess you can see how cool it would be if life were like a play you could rewrite. But you can do something even better. Instead of changing things on stage, you can change things in real life, just by being responsible and having a goal to make your school a better place.
Or by helping everybody win when you have a conflict.
Or by working together with others.
Or by being a team.
Or best of all, by being understanding of others and respectful of people who are different.
Responsibility.
Compromise.
Teamwork.
Respect.
Those are 4 great things to write about. But they're even better when you put them into practice.
Alex Rewrites the Wrongs teaches important lessons in an entertaining and engaging way by incorporating fables and parables. It also integrates very easily into any 7 Habits of Happy Kids curriculum.